Those will be the only MAC addresses that you are giving access to. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is your boy Ali. Thank you for all the people who have already subscribed, and if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button now. It only takes a second. So today's video is going to be about how to tighten up your Wi-Fi home network security. But before I show you all that, I would like to kind of give you a background on what is network security and why is it so important. So network security is one of the most important aspects to consider when you're working from home, because you're accessing different stuff. You're shopping online, you're accessing your work stuff, and you're putting your credit card information out there, and you just don't know where that information is going, right? While there's no network that's immune to attacks, but you have to make sure that your network security is efficient and reliable for you to be able to protect your data. Most of the homes that I know only have one or two routers that could be easily exploited. Now, it's very important to secure the network the best possible way you know. So having said all that is meaningless if I wasn't practicing this myself. Now, today I'll show you exactly the things you should be doing on your Wi-Fi network to be able to secure it and tighten up the network security. Welcome back, guys. So let's log into our default gateway. Default gateway, aka your default router. That's the router that was provided to you by your ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. It could be Verizon, AT&T, Optimum, so on and so forth. So once you know that IP address is the default gateway IP address, you're going to put that IP address into a browser. A browser is like Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, etc. You're going to put that into the URL of the browser and you're going to press enter. After that, you're going to log in to your router and you should be able to see this page that you're seeing now. Now, this is the status page, which is going to show you all your internet connection to the house. After that, you're going to click Home Network. Once you're under Wi-Fi, we're going to talk about the 5 ways to secure your home Wi-Fi network. Number 1, not a breakthrough. We all know this for years and years and years, and we still fail to make our passwords strong. So if you don't make a strong password, pretty much you're giving an access to the hacker to be able to come in and hack your network or log into your devices that you don't want them to log into and compromise your data. And that's why strengthening your password is very, very important. The way you do that is by creating an alphanumeric password, something that's very difficult to guess for a hacker or for your family members or anybody else, something very personal to you or something that only you can remember, but make sure it's a strong password. Number 2, we're going to disable SSID broadcast. So that's something what I do with my home network is I disable the SSID broadcast. So what that means is when you're broadcasting your SSID, which is the name that you log into when you go to your Wi-Fi connection list. So let's say if your neighbor came to your house yesterday and you gave them your password, now they go back home, but they're your neighbors, so they could still see your SSID or your home network, so they could still log into it from their house, right? So what you want to do is disable that, right? You want to disable broadcasting your SSID or your home network name. Click on advanced under Wi-Fi, and then you're going to scroll down, and over here it says hide network name. You're going to make sure that's turned on. Now, once you hide your network name, nobody could see it, not even yourself. So it's very important when you're connecting a new machine to your home network, you're going to have to type in exactly as you have set the name for this network. Let's jump into MAC filtering, which is my tip number 3. So MAC filtering, what is that? Sounds very advanced. Of course, it kind of is. Not everyday home user does not secure their network with this type of security. But of course, that's the whole point of this video, right? To tell you guys something extra that you have not heard yet. So MAC filtering pretty much limits the Wi-Fi access to your device to a selected group of Wi-Fi individuals or guests or clients based on their MAC address. So let's say if you add MAC addresses here, those will be the only MAC addresses that you are giving access to be able to connect to your Wi-Fi home internet. Click add here and add as many as you want. For example, you have iPhones at home, you have Macintosh, you have Windows machines, you have um, Chromecast, you have your Wi-Fi TV that connects to the internet. Now, each of those devices have a MAC address. So what you could do is pretty much manually get those MAC addresses and enter it here and click add and save it. That's only going to allow that specific client to be able to log into your Wi-Fi network. Tip number 4, firewall. You're going to click onto firewall and make sure your packet filtering is enabled. And in my case, it is. And your firewall advanced. So what is packet filtering? Okay, let's take a look. Packet filtering is pretty much you're limiting by protocol, by port numbers, or by IP addresses. So for example, if you want only TCP traffic to get blocked coming into your house or your home Wi-Fi network, you could easily do that by creating a packet filter that's going to detect all the TCP packets coming into your home network and block them. Or you could do it by destination port. Now, there are different ports. A lot of times you want to allow some because otherwise the internet will not work. So you kind of have to know what you're doing here before you start enabling things. But there's other ways to do it as well. Like you could block it per IP address. For example, like if you just like MAC address, right? If like for example, if you don't want a certain IP address to be able to access your internet, you could simply create a packet filter for that IP address, and it will no way it will be able to access your internet based on that. But that's it, guys. I think this video was a little helpful for people who are a little bit up on security. If it has helped you, please hit the like button. And till next time, see you guys later.